Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building.
They in here talking crazy.
They got a new podcast, Me and My Homegirl. Ladies and gentlemen, we have NeNe Leakes and Sierra Gates. Welcome.
They was in here talking crazy.
No, they just said they want to go home.
No, all I heard them say was 3 inches ain't nothing. I was like,
3
what?
inches?
No.
Not those 3 inches, but the other 3 inches.
What?
I know the 3 inches you were trying to say. You got to, you know.
You're a little kinky. You're a little
That
kinky.
little thing,
Clown
like,
child.
boy.
Yeah. She was talking about the snow in
That's snow in
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
We
right.
don't want either.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, we don't
Yes.
want either 3 inches. 3 inches is just too short.
Snow shuts the city of Atlanta down.
Yeah.
Yes.
When the last time it snowed in Atlanta? Y'all even remember?
That was a few years ago, right?
A couple years ago,
It's
yeah.
been a couple years ago,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Been a
We
minute.
ain't got no snow in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't had snow in a while.
So your flights are canceled going back home.
Yep.
They haven't canceled yet, but they say they're
Don't
going
speak.
to.
They
So I'm
delayed,
trying to
though.
they canceled at 9. I'm hoping they let mine go.
Yeah, she want to go home.
I want to go home,
I'm
but that's okay.
staying.
I'll stay here and go to that restaurant. You know, that restaurant.
What restaurant?
Oh, you don't want to give them no free promo?
What restaurant you love?
NeNe said they're not paying me. I'm not going to put them out there.
Oh, okay.
But it's a good restaurant.
That's a good restaurant.
Those guys from, out of the country, that restaurant.
Y'all got a podcast.
There's a bunch of restaurants out of the country.
I know, right?
Well, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Yes.
So we got to talk this podcast. How did you get together to do this podcast?
Oh, I found this girl somewhere.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
You found her somewhere?
No, we really did. We really kind of found
Yeah.
each other.
We really did.
Yeah.
People don't know that Sierra and I have been friends for a very long time. I don't think
Yeah.
we've ever posted a picture
Nope,
together, have
never.
we?
Nope.
I don't think we've ever posted
Real
a
friends or
picture
housewife friends? Because
No,
y'all go on
real
housewife. Y'all be like,
no,
y'all
Housewives. She
No, I
claims
know
she
that, I know
never
that.
even watched Housewives,
No.
which I know she lied.
No, I have never.
I've never seen an episode of Housewives before in my life.
I don't
Like,
watch TV. I
Girl,
don't
I'm like-
watch it.
I don't believe that. If
No,
you're
I
black,
don't.
you've seen an episode of Real Housewives of
I
Atlanta.
have seen clips on Instagram and
Okay.
stuff, but I have never watched it. But
Really?
I've always just loved NeNe. Like, she's iconic. Like, I just love her.
Aw,
So what did you see
I
that you
love
loved from
too,
NeNe?
Sierra.
She just, I don't know. She just was always
I'm
loud.
her. What do you mean? I'm her. What
And
are you
she
saying?
just-
That's
No,
not even a question.
No, I'm trying to get her to admit that she
tell-
watched Real
watch
Housewives.
Real
Exactly.
Housewives.
Look,
So
you see what
Of
you
course she
heard what I
watched Real
said. I said
Housewives.
I like NeNe because she was loud and just like
I am
pretty
not
and,
loud.
and glam. You
Nena.
are
loud.
very.
She said, I'm not
You
loud.
loud as the weed
Yeah,
somebody
you
got
are.
in this room right now.
Yeah.
Somebody got it on
I'm
them right
so
now.
not loud. Okay, please don't try to act like I'm loud. I am not loud.
No, not like a ghetto loud, but you
yeah,
are.
because you guys are more
No,
ghetto
like a
loud.
ghetto loud.
Yeah, I
ghetto
mean, no, wait, we're just ghetto. We're a
you
little
guys,
ratchet,
okay.
but
Y'all are
you're
ratchet.
loud
The
though.
love and hip hop
And
people y'all
it's
talking
nothing
about.
A little
wrong with
bit.
being loud. That's your personality.
little
That's
bit.
your personality.
If anybody was gonna be on my side, I thought it would have been you.
No, you
She's just as loud.
Okay.
Yeah,
you ain't
are-
the loud.
yeah,
you ain't
you are
loud. You
loud.
just louder
You
than
are
them.
yeah, you
Because
are.
they all low.
Okay.
They all
Yeah.
low voice people. You
Oh,
the high
God.
voice person.
Yeah.
And you got a big personality.
Yeah, but
I
a
do?
very big person.
Baby, cut it out.
NeNe is
Girl.
okay.
She is so Hollywood.
Yeah, what's wrong with NeNe this morning? You all right,
Big
NeNe?
deal, like,
Yes.
How you think you made all these coins all these years, man?
Exactly.
I thought I had a small.
Don't ever say I made coins.
NeNe.
Yes.
That's gonna be her next thing. Where's the money?
Where's
Girl,
the money?
please.
Crazy.
No, but Sierra, I always loved Sierra. I would watch her promote her businesses online all the time. I said, this girl is really somebody.
Oh, so you
I
never
really
watched
wanna
Love and
meet
Hip
her.
Hop either. You didn't watch Love.
I did watch Love
Oh,
and
she
Hip
did
Hop.
watch that, okay.
And I loved her way back in the day when you were married to that other guy, because you know she loves to get married. So she was
Yes.
married to
Jesus.
this other guy, and I
was
loved
married.
her then.
I was married to my first husband, who I was
Yes.
with for 10 years.
And that was
Yes,
Shooter, right?
that was
I
Shooter.
was just watching that over the
Yeah.
weekend.
And I liked her from that. And I love that she
Sure.
was a single mom. I was a
Yeah.
single mom also by myself.
Yeah.
So I love that about her. And you're a hustler.
No, you are
Yeah,
too.
she is.
And then when we actually how we met is we kept bumping into each other, and we were by ourselves. Every time we seen each other at the bar, we seen each other at the nail salon.
Yeah.
We just kept seeing each other, and we was always by ourselves. And we was like, damn, we really. I said I'd be by myself. She was like, me too. And we was just like, let's be friends. And when we actually became, and honestly, us growing to be friends, it was kind of just like it was little by little, because we both the same. We don't like to
Yes.
do too much.
I think people don't realize that. They said I have a big
Yeah.
personality. They don't understand
But
I'm
to
kind of
know
by
you
myself.
You by
a lot.
yourself a
I'm
lot.
really like a loner. I do a lot of things by
she
myself.
travel by herself.
I travel by myself. Yeah,
I could
She's
never.
Like, she on this thing.
So your
really bothering
relationship.
you?
I go to restaurant. People do. I have support, help, but I mean, I'm really by myself.
Yeah.
I have a security meet me on one
Gotcha.
end or something, but I'll get on the plane and then they'll meet me.
Yeah.
But I travel by myself. I shop by myself.
Yes, you
I
do.
feel like me shopping by myself. When somebody's with me, they hold me down.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like I could do it quicker. I get in my car. I just do things by myself, and I'm my own best friend. I really like being by myself.
Yeah.
And it's just too confrontational sometimes.
Yeah.
You
So how
married
you
now?
end up?
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
So how you end up doing a podcast with you and your homegirl if you like being by yourself so much?
Because we were running into each other being by ourselves.
Yeah.
She would be by herself, I'll be by myself. We both are kind of lover girls. We kind of love to
We
be
got
like with
so
our
much in
dude.
common.
Okay.
You know, more with our guy than I love my girls. I'm a
Yeah.
girl's girl.
Yeah.
But I like being with my guy. I like being by myself.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of those things.
A lot of people don't know how much we have. Like, we have
Yeah.
so much in common. It's almost crazy. Sometimes when I'm talking to her, I feel like I'm talking to myself. Like, down to the family, down to how, like, we real picky about our glam. Like, we glam girls. We shave every day. Like, we love
what you said.
perfume.
Damn, the hair grow back that
Shave
No,
damn
like,
quick.
for real. We feel a snubble. We shave. Like, we just, like, the
Your hair grow that
upkeep.
much?
I mean,
Jesus
maybe
Christ.
every other day, whatever. We like
Yeah,
to just, we like to
grooming
groom. We like
is,
to
like,
groom. We like to.
important.
How y'all know y'all shave every day? Y'all have
shave.
conversations
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
that?
we talk
They
about it.
homegirls.
We
We talk about it. We love
Yeah.
love. We love relationships.
Yeah.
We love perfume. We like doing the same shit. We'll dress up and just go to the bar and go eat and
Yeah.
go home.
That's
Like,
my
Yeah.
favorite thing to do is get dressed up and
Yeah.
go to a restaurant. I don't see you being with people. I see you being a loner, kind of like. Are you sort of kind of a loner?
I'm a Cancer. I
Look at
like
how
being
you
at
dressed.
home. I like being at home with my wife, my kids. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like going
Yeah.
out. Like no, I shave. I don't shave every day though.
You don't.
We do.
Okay, well we're gonna get you on that.
What do you- Aren't you married? You married now, right, Sierra?
yeah,
Yes.
my husband right there.
course,
he is.
That's
Always how are you a loner?
That's
Like-
my best. No, I'm saying I be by myself. Like, I don't hang with a lot of women. If that makes sense.
Got you.
But I be with my man. Like, my man.
Yo, Sierra know how to
espe-
get a man.
Especially this one. But you know what?
Yes, you do.
I wasn't as clingy with in my other relationships.
You wasn't.
No, I was not.
Really?
I was not.
I don't know. I just
NeNe,
know.
I
don't
didn't
know.
hang with them like that. Like,
Oh,
I
you
was
didn't?
almost never with them. But with Zay, it's bad. Like, I'd be like, please come with me. Come with me. Come with me.
So how long y'all been
Okay.
together? Because this
We've been-
happened. This did happen fast. I'm like,
Yeah,
hold up.
he's my old best friend, close friend's brother. So we grew up together. We've been on each other since we was kids.
Gotcha.
And actually, throughout all my
So
relationships,
he was on you for a long time.
Yeah,
he just ain't
just
said
waiting-
yet.
waiting
He was just
for it to
waiting.
slip
He was
up.
just waiting for that slip
So
up.
me and Shooter had a conversation. A
Shooter?
couple, yeah, a couple
her
months
first
ago.
husband.
That was her first
That
husband.
was my first husband.
Come on, stay up, Charlamagne.
Yeah, come on.
Man, look
And
at
so he mentioned, he was like, do you remember that you talked about Zay? Like, you told me about him. And I was like 17 then. He was like, you remember Zay was bothering you when you was in a relationship with me? And I was like, yeah, I remember. So every relationship I was in, he was always
right
So
there.
how did Zay slide back in? Was it hey big head on DM? Right when it went, hey big
He
head.
kind of did too.
See?
I was cussing my ex out, and he kind of hey big head me, and then I'm like, boy, but this is my friend's brother, so it's like, okay, bye Zay.
All
he
your
was
exes
probably-
like, I know she been fucking that nigga. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, you was?
No.
Oh.
No, I was not. I'm not a cheater.
And you also
Yeah.
had a health scare after a tattoo.
Yeah, I did. It
What?
was real scary.
Everything okay with that? What
Yeah.
happened with it?
I wish I could have seen it because it's from the bottom of my leg to all the way to the top, and something that should have took me a year. I did it in a day, and my body just after the numbing cream wore off. Shouts out to Monster Numb because it works really good. It allowed me to get 20 hours worth of tattooing, and I didn't feel nothing. But when
20 hours.
Yep.
Girl.
But when my girl, I love tattoos. But when my body like woke up, it was just like, no, this is not right. What are you doing? And then that's when it shot back at me.
But you're okay for sure now.
I'm okay, yeah.
Got it.
Now I am kind of scared to get some more tattoos.
Don't
but-
get none.
Well, you just don't do a 20-hour session. That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Damn.
That was. I mean, we stopped a little bit, but yeah.
Okay.
NeNe, NeNe, you got a show about love coming, right?
A show about love?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought somebody said you was
I
doing
did. It's over.
Okay.
Oh.
We've already shot it and
NeNe said
everything.
that's it.
When's it come out?
Yeah.
I don't know the date.
So is it like you trying to find a man, like for the love of NeNe?
Oh,
or-
no. NeNe is
Oh.
not trying to find the love of NeNe,
Okay.
honey. No. I'm actually hooking other people up.
Oh,
that's right.
Okay.
But, yeah, I would like to get hooked up. Who y'all know?
I thought you had a boo. I thought you had some African man.
Why is it always some African man?
I don't know. Ask NeNe.
Stop.
NeNe love her Africans. She love her food.
Oh.
She love the seasoning.
Lagos,
She love
that's the
men.
restaurant. Okay, all right.
Well,
Why you blowing up her spot?
I'm
She
sorry.
clearly don't want nobody to know.
I'm sorry, but
Because
it's
she's
African
gonna-
man, African food. It just put two. Anyway.
Do I love an African man?
I hope you marry that's gonna be your
Girl, you are funny.
what you?
You was up here with what was the brother name that
Will
was
you
it?
be
But that was a
quiet?
tall African.
Right, trying to get you in trouble, girl.
He was supposed to send us suits. Remember he said he was going to send us some
He did. He
suits?
was gonna send
He said he was going to send us some suits.
Oh.
Bunch of owls now. Everybody an owl.
Let me ask you, Sierra. So, how close are you with Amy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta?
We're not close at all.
We're not close at all. Okay, so
Who is that?
the one who just got engaged to Dwight Howard.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Oh, she worked on Love and Hip Hop?
Yeah, she on there.
Oh, is she?
She on there. Yeah.
Oh, Jess, why they doing a podcast? So what do y'all think about that,
Yeah,
Mrs. Podcast Women?
Homegirl and homegirl.
Who?
I mean, hey.
Me and Sierra? Or are you talking about the other people?
I'm talking about
they're
Amy. I'm asking
saying, how do
Amy
we feel
about
about the young lady
because
being
these are your
with.
castmates. You know,
yeah,
this your
I don't
castmate.
know her. I don't know her
Okay.
at all.
You said about her relationship.
Yeah. Her
Are they
just
in Atlanta?
Yes, they are
Oh.
there. They're there and they're
I mean,
happily
love
engaged.
Love is love, you
Love
know.
is love.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe she's gonna be the start to something
Okay.
new for the
Okay.
world, you know.
All right.
Wow.
So what can we expect on me and my homegirl? Because it seems like y'all talk about it a lot in private. Y'all ain't talking
Oh,
about
no.
shit up
Well,
here.
let me tell
What can we expect?
you. No, so from our podcast, one of the things that Sierra and I kind of pride ourselves on is being just really real
Yeah,
and very vocal
raw.
and talking about any and everything. So we don't want to be one of those podcasts where you're just interviewing people all the time.
Yeah.
We want to talk about everything from pop culture to love, relationship, politics. Nothing's off limits. We'd love to do some interviews, but we don't want that to just be our focus.
Yeah.
Where
Just
we're
of
out
it.
trying to get people to interview. We
Yeah.
want to do everything and talk about any and everything. And I think one of the reasons why people will really love our podcast is because we just keep it real. We just be ourselves and just talk about whatever. I'm an open book.
Yeah.
You guys literally
I
can
am
ask me
too.
anything. Now, whether I answer it or not, that's another story.
Yeah.
But I am truly an open book. I can talk about anything. We talk about plastic surgery because so many
Yeah.
people accuse us of having plastic surgery. We talk about any and everything. Love, sex.
Yeah.
Nothing's off
People
limits.
been fucking with you about that a lot lately, NeNe. I don't
Yeah, people talk to me a lot about plastic surgery and filters.
Yeah, filters. I've heard the filter.
So I
thing.
get this all the time. I am a walking filter, man.
Yeah.
Baby,
That's
hello.
what people need
And
to
I
really
say that.
understand.
Yeah.
One and two, I
Exactly.
believe everybody that talks about plastic surgery wish
Want
they
it.
could
They
have
want it.
plastic
They
surgery.
want it for
I've never
sure.
had a fucking
Yeah.
facelift. I've never had a
Never.
knife to
Me
my
neither.
face. You sitting here
Never.
looking at me, aren't
Yeah.
you? Okay, when you have a facelift, you be cut
You will
out
see,
behind
yes.
your ears.
And you can
I'm not
actually
cut
see it.
any
Under
fucking
the
wear.
neck. Do you see
know
some
that kind of
cuts?
stuff. Of course, I've
Exactly,
had
exactly.
my boobs done. I've had liposuction. I do things
Fillers,
to
yes.
nip and tuck fillers,
Yes,
Botox. Like, why
Botox.
not?
Yeah.
I mean, I have the money to do it. I'm in the public eye. I want to look great. So why not do it? My man or the men I've dated haven't had a problem.
So do you,
with it.
so do you have the man or not?
African
African
like
men-
I said,
African men don't like
do
surgery
not
and
put this
stuff
on
either.
African men. First of all, I am not a woman that I was with an American man for 25 years.
That's right.
Okay, so I happen to have dated an African guy. He's the first African guy I've ever dated before. I do like Africans. They do tend to. I do like.
That sounds so crazy. But
No,
guys,
he's
sound
the-
like Trump
he's
just
the-
now.
he's the
I do
first
like
guy-
I do like Africans.
I do like African men, but he's the first African guy I've ever dated,
Right.
ever been in a relationship with. I love their culture. I do like them. They tend to date women a lot larger than I am. You know, with all of these things. You know, you said well, they don't like women with surgery. Well, they date women with huge butts and stuff like that. And I don't have a huge ass and all of that.
That's
but
nice.
as far no, I got a nice ass. Now we're gonna make sure of that now. So, okay. But as far as surgery is concerned, yes, if I need anything, I will
I'ma get it
100%
fixed.
go
Yeah.
and get it.
Have you
I-
always felt like that though? Have
You
I've
always
always
said.
we just talked about grooming. I really believe in grooming, looking nice.
Yep.
I'm not one of those girls who's going to sit around my house and look crazy. Like, I just don't think whether my guy says it's okay, I just don't think that he really believes that in the back of
I
his
always
head.
thought you was fly, though, NeNe.
Yeah, I'm going to be fly now all the time. You can count on that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that guys love for you to sit at home and look like a maid. I don't think that. It may be okay for a day or two, but after that, go and clean up your
Go do something with
eyebrows.
yourself,
Go
baby.
get a facial. You
Yeah.
gotta look good for these guys. And
Yeah.
I'm not doing it for them. Honestly, I'm doing it for myself. But I
Yourself.
do like for my guy to see me looking nice.
guys are very
And I like my
visual.
guy to look nice too. I like for him to be
Yeah,
well
hell yeah.
groomed.
Yeah.
I like for him to smell really good. Like all those things are important to me.
Is it hard to find a man being NeNe Leakes?
It's hard to find. Like a lot of guys, I'm friends with them. Like I like guys, even to be my friend.
Yeah.
Even though I like girls, I really like dudes.
Yeah.
And so a lot of guys I'm cool with. So I'm not attracted to them sexually. So it does take a special guy,
Yeah.
and that guy has to have a lot of things.
Is it hard to find somebody who's emotionally available?
Yes.
Okay.
Men are not emotionally available, and that's another problem. Something happened to them in their
Especially
childhood.
this day of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
But
yeah.
I like a guy who has his own. I like a guy who is very well groomed. I like a guy with personality. I like a guy who likes to laugh and travel and all of those things. But I also want somebody that can lift me up and that can pour into me and I can pour into them. I love a guy that wants to communicate and talk and all of those things. So I have my own stuff. So you have to come in with a lot.
So Sierra, you found how many times you been
Sierra
married?
can
Twice?
find a man in every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like she
Wow.
can do it. I can't do this.
But let's stop, y'all.
She hates when somebody says,
because
she's-
no,
but Sierra, you've
listen.
been married
She
three
like my
times.
husband.
No,
Right, that's what you
I know.
But
it
you
don't-
said she's been married three times.
No,
I mean,
but
so
but
it's
listen,
the
but listen
truth.
to this. Listen
You
to
know?
this. First of all, the second one only lasts like 6 months.
But you
And
can't
I was
discount it, though,
and
Sierra.
I
You can't be
and I'm
acting
not
like I
gonna
was married to him for
discount it.
6
I'm not
months
gonna
and then
discount it.
I don't. We weren't together. That
But-
wasn't real.
You
But
love
listen,
fasting. You
married-
love fasting.
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm a lover girl. I love love. But I will say, just because I've openly had these relationships, I can count on one in one more hand how many guys I ever
count on
had
one in one
sex-
more.
how many guys I ever
Everybody say
had
that.
sex with.
And one more.
Like how many girls could actually say that they did that?
Sierra.
Like for real, just being honest.
I can say that.
I was
I
a
can
wife,
say that.
and
I
I
can
don't.
say on.
And it's like
Two hands,
because
too?
Yeah.
because and it's like because I live my life out loud. I'm on television. Oh, you go to men out. No, I don't. I've had sex with less than. I know a billion girls that F way more than me, guys.
Of
You know what I'm
You know how to
saying?
treat a
That's
man. You
judging
definitely
me.
are a lover.
I'm a
girl.
lover girl.
That's a
I
great
am
percentage.
a lover girl.
If you,
I
want-
am a
if
lover
you had
girl.
sex with 6 guys and 3 of them married you, that's actually
Yes.
fantastic.
That's why I said she just knows
ain't
how to
shit
treat a
wrong with
man.
that. And then honestly, and I am an open book. I talk about everything. Jess, you know that. I don't hide nothing. I talk about my lips. I talk about my butt shots. I talk about I'm an open book because I always say that my testimony could save somebody.
That's right.
Yeah, so it's okay. I did, but I want people, and I'm
But are
saying
you
this.
offended when people
No,
say
I'm
that
not
you've been
offended.
married
I'm
3
not
times?
offended about that because that's my life and that's my truth. So I'm never offended. But what I am offended by, because it's just like the narrative. I'm with man after man after man.
No, I
that's
don't
not
think
true.
that's it. I
Because
don't
no,
think that-
I'm not
I don't
saying
think
you
that's
the
it.
world though. They'll do
Oh,
that
they
to
do?
me.
Yeah.
They
Well, I don't
like,
feel that way.
They
I feel
criticize
like
me
you know
about.
you really are like guys like you. You get
Yeah.
a man
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
the
let-
guys
But
are
let me
like.
ask you a question. If your husband loves you the way you are, would
Yeah.
you still want to do whatever more butt shots or
No,
more fillers?
no,
he
because
he loves you how you are. So he's like, don't do nothing no more. You
I
good.
did that. I did. Well, I love my lips. I do that. I did that for me. Everything I did for me. I don't care what my husband's said. I did that
Yes,
for me.
with an S on
but
there.
yeah, because I was married 3 times.
Yeah.
But I did that for me. But now when I got my butt shots, I was like 17, 18 years old. I would love to get them taken out. I talk about it. I am an advocate
What did
telling
your
young
mama
girls.
say? She said it was okay.
I left home when I was 16. I
Okay.
ain't seen my mama house since I was 16 years old.
I'm just curious.
Yeah,
And
so
also
mama
say that
was
she
really
wasn't
like
at
tripping.
your last wedding either.
She wasn't at my last wedding. Me and my mom that's my girl. My mom is an amazing woman. She's always been a hustler. I've watched her in and out of jail my whole life trying to take care of me, stealing, whatever she got to do to take care of her girls. She love her girls. But it's just,
Then why
family.
she wouldn't come
Sometimes
to the wedding?
Because we just got into it. Remember the whole shit that happened with the sisters on the Instagram?
Oh,
So
They had
you
one
and your
coming to
sisters
my
are still.
Yeah, I just decided to fix my relationship with my mom because that's my
Mm-hmm.
mom. You only get one. But my sisters, I'm
They dead to you.
done.
Dead?
They're not dead to me. I'm just,
you're just taking a step back.
taking a step back, like a big ass step back.
Why they always got their hand out, you know?
No, it not. I mean, well, I have done a lot for my family, but I just feel like it's some type of jealousy in it. That's just how I genuinely
can see
feel. I can't help that this is the life that God chose for me. And honestly, like I fought hard to get here. Like I went through a lot. You get what I'm saying? So everything that I'm doing in life, it's all God's grace. I came a long way. So it's like people be jealous at what they see, but they don't even know what you went through or what it took for you to get to this point.
Oh, I know. When you're in the public eye, you know your
that
family
shit's
definitely
crazy.
they get
and
real
that's something
different.
me and NeNe
Yeah.
have been coming because she helped me with that. We vent about our family stuff all the time together.
Now, NeNe, you in the public eye crazy. Everybody asks the same question all the time, a million and one
And
times.
what is that?
Bring her back, please.
And
Real Housewives. Would you come back? Did you make up with Andy Cohen? Is that a possibility? Are y'all in meetings, conversations, thoughts, anything?
well, we're not in meetings. We did settle our dispute with each other. I don't know if I'll go back to Housewives. I don't know what that looks like for me, but I won't say never. If they got a check that's got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 on the end, you know, I may be back. I don't know. I don't know.
When you say settle their dispute, was it financial settlement or?
I can't say, but we did settle everything.
You and Andy cool now? Y'all speak now?
I haven't spoken to him. No, but I'm not against speaking to him, but I haven't spoken to him.
It'd be a no-brainer. I mean, I know you get this all the time, but
I do.
it's kind of ridiculous that they haven't asked you to come back yet.
Do you
I
miss
don't
it,
know.
though?
And the franchise is struggling.
You know, I do miss the trips.
Absolutely
I do
struggle.
miss the check. I don't miss the arguments. And I felt like if I was there, they would have to put certain girls around me. Like all of those girls that are there now, I don't even know who they are.
Yeah, we don't either.
I thought.
A lot
That's
more
what
I
thought
don't,
was
you
that.
know.
Is it true you ran into Kenya Moore at the
I
airport?
did.
Okay.
How was that?
So Kenya and I have been texting anyway. Like when she went through this whole thing, whatever happened with her exiting the show, we texted a few times. I was in London celebrating my birthday. She was there. We texted. We were going to try to have tea, but we couldn't. And just so happened we bumped into each other in the airport. And so we're cool. I'm cool with all of those girls. I don't have an issue. You know, when you're on the show kind of pits you up against each other. But I don't have an issue with any of the girls. No one. Not anybody.
Did you say anything to Kenya? Because I know she was praising your looks, but then she also said you need to lay off the fillers. So did you
She
say
was with Candy and said something.
No,
about
we talked in the airport. First of all, I told her that they said, I think her and Candy were saying, let's give NeNe, you know, her props or something.
That
And I
was
was
first.
like, you don't give people their props and then throw shade trees, honey.
Yeah.
And then she said, what I was talking about the filter. Well, honey, you use filters too. I don't know anybody that's posting their pictures without a filter. Most women are posting their pictures with a filter and they're cleaning up their picture. Now, if you look absolutely different in person than your picture on Instagram, now that's another story, wouldn't you say? That's
Absolutely.
a different story, but that's not what's happening
And
over
you
here.
don't.
I use a filter and I am the filter.
Exactly.
Okay?
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay,
Nothing wrong
Kenya
with
Moore. Okay, Kenya. Okay, because these girls need to use filters too.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I see them in the airport. I see girls on Instagram. They look great on Instagram. You see them in person. You be like, this the same person.
How did Kenya look at the in person at the
Well,
airport?
she
Oh, you
was
messy
looking
too. You
amazing.
messy. You just as messy. I'm like, how?
Well, I just keep it real and tell it like
How
it
did
is. You
she
know, I'm never
look?
afraid of any of those girls. She looked okay. She wasn't looking her best.
Yeah.
But she
at the
looked
airport.
okay. She could have used the hairdo and a filter.
Okay.
But you know what I like about NeNe? NeNe, at least I haven't seen you publicly clap back at anybody. I've seen people say things
Yeah.
about you, and I haven't heard you say nothing.
I didn't say anything. You know why? Because I'm grown now. I may have been a little bit more immature then, but now this stuff just really don't bother me. It really doesn't. For somebody to talk about plastic surgery, like cut it out. All these girls got fake asses and fake titties. Don't come over here with that BS.
Yeah.
All these girls got fake stuff. So you gonna talk to me about fake? week. Like, that's crazy. Everybody's wearing wigs and weaves and extensions. Like, cut it out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing anything that no one else isn't doing. I'm not walking around with a big ass that look absolutely bananas. I don't even have that much ass.
Now, have you spoke to Peter Thomas with all the stuff that's going on with
I
him?
haven't spoken to Peter, but I see Peter often. We don't live that far from each other, but I haven't spoken to him. But I will speak to him. I will speak to Peter because me and Peter go way back.
Yeah.
And I don't have a
guys are
problem with
friends.
Peter, and I really do hate that this is happening to him. So, yeah, Peter's my brother. I love Peter. So
Do you reach out to people like when you see like Portia going through a divorce or anything?
Yes. So when Portia was going through her divorce, you know, she was married to Simon. I was dating Yanni. They're both African guys. They hung out together. We hung out. We double dated and all those things. And I was talking to her during that time, and I was doing this show called The Upshaws, and she kind of was like she didn't want to do The Upshaws with me. She didn't tell me that. She told the production crew, and the production told us that, you know.
Is that true? I don't believe Portia.
It's the truth.
Really?
It's
Portia don't
the
seem
truth.
like that type. Portia not catty like
Where
that.
she
Did
is.
something happen a little bit? Like
She did that. Nothing happened. She did that. She said that. That's the truth.
So you did it.
I did it. They brought in Cynthia Bailey the next day, and Cynthia shot the scene with me.
Oh, it's supposed to be you and Portia.
It was supposed to be Portia and I. I did not know that, and I don't think Portia knew that until we arrived to set, that we were both going to be shooting a scene together. And
Oh, so
she
Portia
didn't-
was on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on set
Wow.
the day before. She had gone in to do her fittings and things, and I gone in the next day to do my fitting. And the following day, we were going to shoot the scene, and Portia didn't show up, and they went scrambling, and they ended up flying Cynthia Bailey in, and she did it. But Portia did do that. Now, that's the honest truth.
Did you
It
haven't
doesn't really
spoken to
matter
her?
to me. I haven't spoken to her since.
After that,
I don't have.
How long ago was it?
I don't know. It's been months. The show just aired like yesterday or the day before yesterday.
You don't think it could have been a personal issue and she had to
I
get
don't
up
have
out of there?
we didn't
no,
have
with
it.
her, like in her life. Like,
No, I don't think so. But listen, I don't care.
why would they even tell you that? That's messy to even tell you that.
Yeah, because they were in a frenzy and we weren't shooting. And my manager did some digging and asked somebody that was on set, and they told us what happened. But listen, I'm still not mad. I really don't care. It's
text the
not
source.
that serious to me. You can text her right now, and so can I. In fact, I have the text messages because I did text her when it happened, and I told her. And so I did text her.
Wow.
And but
What'd
it
she
doesn't
say?
matter. Listen, if you don't want to work with somebody, that's fine with me. You don't have to work with me. I think that's bad business on your behalf to show up somewhere and be like, you know what? I don't want to work with Charlamagne today.
Happens all the time.
I do that every day.
You have to
Really?
every morning.
You do that every
Like,
day.
I'm not even mad about that stuff. It just is not that serious to me. Some stuff is so petty. These girls really do think that they're bigger stars than they really are. So it's really okay with me.
There you go. You love
No,
saying
I'm
that.
not.
What you call it?
I'm just being
She was only a
true.
Bravo celebrity.
No,
That's what you
no,
said.
no.
NeNe.
was it
I
Starless?
remember.
What'd she say
They
last
do
time?
some of
Starless?
these-
What was
no,
it?
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. I promise you that I'm so an adult now. That's why you haven't heard me clap back at somebody, because so many people are like, I know NeNe gonna come back and say something. No, I'm
They
not.
was sitting and waiting. too.
Just when I'm being asked a question, do not get mad at my response, okay? I'm not going to clap back at you. I just don't have the time for it, really. I don't. And I don't want any confrontation. I really don't. I don't want any confrontation.
Do people come to you about doing your own reality show?
All the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
People talk to me about doing a podcast. For so long, people asked me to do a podcast, and I never did anything. So I think it's all about timing. Sierra and I clicked. This is a great time for the both of us to do it. So here we are doing it.
And
I don't have
congrats,
a
you're a glamour now, right? You call
I
yourself
am
a glamour.
No, I was a glamour already. And my youngest son, Brent, just had a baby girl. He had a lot of health challenges over the last couple of years, and he had a heart transplant. And out of all of this, he has a little daughter,
So,
which we
congratulations.
love. And she will be 2 months old. She's not even 2 months old yet.
Well, congrats.
2 months old on the 16th. Well, she just turned 2 months old. Yeah. Pretty little girl. So we have a little girl.
How long you think this gonna last? The
Between
pod?
Sierra and I?
Yeah.
Well, we hope it lasts for a long time. Like, we've been very, we communicate really well together. You know, I don't want to be in a business relationship where I can't speak my opinion and just say how I feel. So Sierra and I just had a conversation where I'm just telling her how I feel. And of course she clapped back at me. She thought we were on Love and Hip Hop. And we wasn't, but okay.
God.
But we had our little
Okay.
beef, our little yeah, but anyway, I hope it lasts forever. I don't want to get into business and get right out of business.
me neither.
But you know, there are so many podcasts out here. So we want to try to bring something different.
Yeah. I honestly see it growing bigger than just a podcast. Yeah. I think it's going to be like a movement.
Well, you definitely can teach us about entrepreneurship.
Yeah,
honey.
that's why I'm like, podcast is just the beginning. Yeah, this thing going to go bigger than that.
Me and my homegirl could be a
Yeah.
reality show.
Yeah,
Definitely
right?
could be
So
a
many
reality
Me and my
things.
homegirls.
So relatable. And I feel like the world going to
I
be
can see
shocked
that.
too because Love and Hip Hop, the Housewives, it's like they keep us apart. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
So
She thinks that housewives are bougie and
Oh, honey.
Love and Hip Hop is
Yeah.
ratchet.
I think the same.
That's
thing.
how I look at it.
You know,
I
I was.
look the same thing.
I mean, just keeping it real. Yeah.
I want to ask both of y'all because you know I saw Marlo and she made some comments on Tiffany Cross's podcast where she said how people judge you for life after you do reality TV,
They do.
even in business. Is that
Oh, that's
Very
true.
true.
Wow.
That's true.
Very true.
It's bad. Yeah. They won't even they won't buy. They treat you away that they
Yeah.
won't even do other businesses just because of reality TV, for sure.
Yeah, people have a perception of you. You know, like you guys were in here when I first walked in here. You guys were treating me real fucked up, trying to say that I'm loud. I'm not loud. My
Yeah.
voice is very tone.
NeNe, we've been watching you for over 10 years.
You guys are judging me.
All the millions of
You
people
guys
listening to
are-
you right now are like, NeNe, cut it out.
You guys are judging me. You guys have this, this thought about me because you saw me on Housewives. Actually, I am soft. I am a girl's girl. I am a lover girl, right?
You are.
I
Yeah, she definitely
I'm
is.
way more laid back and cool and chill than you will ever know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no confrontation. Don't start none. Won't be none.
I've done shows with you now,
Yes,
comedy
I'm very
shows,
calm.
TV shows.
I
now.
had
NeNe
a
is
crush on
definitely
Jess. I
different.
don't crush on women, but I had a crush on her.
Did
You wanted to scissor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
what?
One of the what?
Really?
Oh, SZA.
Oh.
Yeah. She said if she was, from
Yeah.
that community. But
I don't
she's
date
not,
women.
So, yeah.
But that don't mean you can't sleep with them every now and then.
No, I don't want to do
Little
How would you,
taste.
that.
how would you feel about a
Got a
little
little
taste? You
Not
had a little taste?
Not a little
Of women?
taste.
No. You ain't never dibble
We
dabble a
talked
little
about
bit. You
that.
gotta be
Nah.
gay.
We talked about that.
We talked
were
about
like,
that, yeah.
What?
No.
We don't
date
we
girls.
don't date girls. Yeah.
No.
You don't like the smell of other coochies.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
part.
it's a lot.
Don't fall into the shit
Oh my
with this
God,
nigga, y'all.
I always say that. I be like, I don't want nothing. I know my coochie get wet. I don't want nothing else around me like that. Like,
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
I'm good.
We say that about ass.
What?
What?
Because I be like,
You gotta clear that up. 'Cause that just sounded crazy. Clear that up.
no, I say this. I be like,
clear
I know
what you
how
say.
my ass smells. So why would I want to be in another man?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Start like that next
Yes.
time. You act like we just having conversations about ass. Like start like that.
We do. I mean, about that in
Okay.
general. Yes.
That's
I mean,
crazy, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did y'all plan this hairdo?
No.
Both of y'all wigs is sitting.
No,
flawless.
I'm a
did not.
blonde,
Yeah.
real in real
It's
life.
different
I'm a
blondes,
blonde
but I like
sometimes,
them
yeah.
both.
But mine's
Sarah
a
just
little
playing
whiter
with
than
her
hers.
hair.
Yeah, that's why I said it's definitely
Yeah.
different blondes, but I like it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think people hold grudges against you, NeNe, unnecessarily? Meaning like they look at you as probably like a big sister type. So when they're
Yeah.
going through things like divorces, and so you don't reach out to them, so they feel offended.
No, I reach out.
Okay.
No, I reach out. And I do take on the role as a big sister.
Gotcha.
One of the things I say about myself is I'm here for everybody, but nobody's here for me.
Yeah.
I always feel like that. I always feel like I'm the one that's helping everybody, supporting everyone. But if I'm going through something, nobody is really like supporting me and helping me. I'm always considered the strong one. And I'm just as weak as everybody else.
Yeah.
But everybody
No,
look at
you're
me
not.
as, well, you know what I
Not-
mean? Like I
yeah.
have my moments
Yeah, you
when
got your moments.
when I'm like, damn, I have to be there financially for everybody. I got to be there mentally for everybody. And if I'm going through something, I'm like, well, damn, is anybody here for me?
But you know what? I feel like that's what made us homegirls for, because I'm the same way. So I pour into her. Like I buy her gifts and stuff, and she's not used to it. And I'm not
No.
used to it. We do it for each other. So I feel like we're
Yeah.
the same people in our families. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
people don't
saying?
buy me gifts. I'm the
People
one that's
don't-
buying gifts for
yeah, all the
everybody. I'm
time.
like,
That's real because
People think that I have everything. I'm like, no, there's a lot of stuff I want.
Yeah.
that's real because I saw a video you posted of Greg, rest in peace. Did people reach out to you after that video?
A couple of people who I do not know, strangers.
But not your friend. Are people you consider friends? 'Cause
No.
Wow.
I reached out to you.
What you said?
I wrote you that long ass message.
Oh, you did. You the next morning. I woke up and saw it the next morning.
You
Yes,
ain't
you
read
did.
it though. You saw
I
it.
did.
You ain't
No,
read
I
it.
read.
Definitely
I
read it. Definitely read it. Put on the spot. Ask what it said.
No. She told me that she prayed for me and all those things. But honestly, when I did get some people DMing me saying, NeNe, I hope you're okay. But that is not why I posted the video. I actually was going through my phone looking for something else. And I came across those videos. And I just said, oh, my gosh, let me post these videos because they made me smile. So I just post them. But some people did think that maybe I was having an emotional day. But I wasn't. Actually, it was actually a great day. And I love those videos. There's one thing Greg and I would do with dance. So I love that video.
Were people there for you during your grieving process the way they should have been?
I don't
And
feel,
particularly castmates, former castmates?
No, I don't feel like that. No, not my castmates. But they did send flowers and things like that, but not there for me emotionally. You know, like grieving is a very tough thing. People don't understand. Like it's very difficult to explain to somebody, losing somebody that close to you. So that was a tough time. But yeah, I'm good now. I'm doing really good.
I'm glad to hear that. Do you even look at these people as real friends though? The castmates? Like, former
No,
castmates?
I don't.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do not. Yeah, no.
What about therapy? Do you have a therapist?
You know what? I'm just starting therapy. And I have a makeup artist in Houston, Texas, Elena. Thank you, Elena. And so she's been with this therapist that she referred to me. Nice. And I'm seeing the therapist not for the grieving process. I'm seeing her for something totally different. I feel like the grief, I feel like I've done really well with that. Yeah. These are just other things that I want to talk to the therapist about. My son being sick, my husband passing away. You know, it's just a lot of different things. I just would love to have a great outlet, someone to speak to. Beautiful. But I do feel like I'm very strong-minded because I have to be. You know, I don't have the time to break down and cry and fall out. I gotta go.
Yes, you do.
That's not
I
good
don't have
either.
the time.
You know, staying
things
staying
doesn't
busy
work.
is a response to trauma, and you'll learn that in therapy.
I say busy a lot.
It's a response to trauma. You
Yeah.
do that to try to forget about everything that's going on.
I
in your
get
life.
gone.
And you don't even realize you're
If not, I'll
overwhelmed.
get on an airplane and be like, I'm going on a
Going to
trip.
Africa.
But like they
Want to
said,
spend some money. Hey, yo, not Africa. They see you.
Oh, they see me. Oh.
Yes, girl.
but like you said, people, you check up on people all the time, right? You talk about Peter, you check up on, you talk about all these people.
I check up on people.
Do people check up on you?
I don't feel like they really do. Not that much. Sierra, she is right that she will reach out to me and a couple of people, but no, I don't feel like they really do. I don't feel like I have that kind of support.
Do you and
I
Kim
actually
still
feel
speak?
like I'm very alone in this world
That's
right
sad.
now. Yeah, I do. Right now, with my husband being gone, I really, my husband was a real force, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he was really
Your best friend.
there. Yeah, my best friend, and really all about his family, and not having him there. I kind of feel like I'm alone in a lot of situations. Really, really alone in a lot of situations, which is unfortunate, right?
That's sad.
Sometimes I'm at home like, oh, I don't have anybody. Wonder who I would call. I'm kind of like,
Yeah, it sucks when you're the go-to person and you don't got nobody to go to.
But nobody can reach out to you.
And the only person that you had is gone. And now it's a void that's
yeah. Even my kids don't get it because they're so young. Like they don't get it. I mean, Brent's 25. Like he doesn't get it. He's still very young. They don't understand. Like, oh, my mom need me. They be like, Mom, where you gonna put some more money in my account? Like they don't really get it. Like, they don't get it yet.
Well, I'm praying for your healing energy.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure that special someone is
Coming.
It's out there.
He's coming.
They're out
Hell
there.
yeah. You know?
And do you still speak to Kim Zoliak, or you don't speak to her anymore?
I did speak to Kim because Kim has been going through
Her
her
divorce.
situation, her divorce. I ran into her. I ran into her daughter. I've talked to Kim. I text her. She DMs me like, you know, if I'm posting something, she DM me. So she seemed to be doing okay. She seems to be doing okay, but I don't know. It's probably a tough time for her as well.
Yeah.
I wonder if me and him still gonna get these free suits since you and homie.
We
ain't
definitely
together
not
no
get the
more.
free
What
suits.
you talking about?
That was
Soup?
2 years ago.
You mean soup?
No, suits.
What suit?
He said he was gonna make us
said he was gonna make us some custom suits.
Custom suits.
Who are you guys?
Your
When you was here.
ex-boyfriend.
Talking about some African guy that you was dating that be making suits.
Oh, we're gonna stick to NeNe and NeNe's. Yeah.
We're not getting him suits.
I remember his name too. His name was
Oh, cut it out.
Hey, yo, stop. Shut up.
His name got to be in your phone.
Such a compliment.
What is happening over here?
Oh my goodness.
What are y'all doing?
Did you see Cynthia what's her name? Arrivo?
Arrivo.
Oh yes, I
Say how
did.
much she
I'm
love
sorry,
you?
Cynthia
I
Arrivo.
did.
Star
That was
Wicked.
so nice. Yeah,
No.
I did see that. That
Yes,
was very
babe.
nice, and thank you so much, Cynthia. Yeah, so
A lot of
very
people
nice.
that want you back.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see what Bravo feels.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Imagine me being on Housewives. What would you guys say? I feel like I
think it'd be dope.
I
Like,
feel
We
Well,
ain't
like
gotta
home.
think. We
I
can
think it'd be
just
dope.
start watching regularly
Yeah.
again.
really, I feel like I would be so big
And
sitting there, and I feel like the rest of the girls are gonna fight me.
Girl, what?
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
new.
want to fight.
Well, don't fight, but
you
it-
won't
it-
have to.
I think the
it'll be
franchise
like you
needs
stepping
it.
off the plane in Africa. Welcome home. Like,
Oh God,
Wow.
not
Nigeria.
They see me.
Wow.
They see me down there. They
They see you got to cover your face, NeNe.
What do you think about the Housewives franchise now? All of them. I see them cancel them left and right. What's your
Are they
thoughts on
canceling
it?
them? I did hear that Dubai got canceled. Oh my God, and I
Yeah.
love Dubai. What do I think about it? I don't think they've been canceling them. I think they'll stick around. I think it's one of those shows that's going to be around like forever.
Think so?
Years, like a soap opera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think they have lots of legs.
Okay.
No matter how boring one franchise
Yeah,
may
no
be,
matter
it's
how
still gonna
boring.
stay, yeah. I know.
They still be around.
Jesus.
They got money over there.
They do.
They got money to keep those shows going and going and going.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, it's about the views, though, the viewership.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they control that too. They can keep that going if they want to.
That
Can't they?
part.
Can't they,
Sierra.
Charlamagne?
So,
Yeah, no.
Yes, they
you
can.
wasn't even listening.
I was.
He wasn't listening.
Yeah,
He
no.
said it was in the phone. though.
Atlanta's the one. That's all I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that's-
Atlanta's the
yeah.
one. Atlanta, the
That's
one that
just
probably
like-
keep
why
the lights
they-
on for the
It
whole
was I think it was
Yeah.
I
Atlanta
think they
and
like
Jersey,
it
but
Potomac
nobody.
and Beverly Hills.
Oh, Potomac. Yeah, you're right.
Potomac
Potomac.
and
Potomac.
Beverly
Yeah, Giselle's
Hills,
doing
they
their
like
thing.
it, no.
Yeah.
I think
I
Jersey
just feel like
fell off.
Atlanta just make good.
New York
like,
fell
the
off.
reality
Well, I think
TV.
Atlanta was kind of like the first. So
Yeah, because
you know.
for us, Atlanta, we're the top show. For
Yeah,
our franchise.
Atlanta was the
Atlanta just
first.
make good reality TV.
And
Yeah.
speaking of loving hip hop, Atlanta, did you ever feel like there was a time that you didn't want to do the show no more? Sierra, I've watched you from the beginning on there. Like you've been betrayed by not only like husbands, relationships, and all of that, but like friendships too.
Yeah.
And then family. Like you put a lot of
Yeah.
yourself out there
I
and
do.
to like learn your story a little bit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Well, a lot on the show.
It done been
Yeah.
plenty of times I want to say, fuck this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't want to
But
do
you
it.
But I
Still say
still
that.
did it because, again, like I feel like my life is a testimony. I get
Yeah.
every time I go through something, and every time I think it's like the worst that I went through, especially on television, somebody come to me and be like, you know how much you helped me? I was da-da-da, whatever. So it keeps
Yeah.
me going. The family stuff, especially, so many girls. And that scene that I did with my mom, and I told her, I said, you created this monster. Like, you created this monster. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like, those moments make me realize why, I should not stop and
Yeah.
keep going. I should keep going with television.
I think Atlanta is the best one for love and hip hop
Yeah.
because New York went away.
And I've grown a lot. And I
Yeah.
can't lie, like TV help businesses and like
It really does.
I feel like I took the opportunity and I ran.
It really does.
Like
it really does.
I don't know what nobody else did, but
Yeah.
like nah.
It launches you into all of
For
these
real.
other
I
places.
became a serial entrepreneur, but I feel like I knew that as soon as when they found me in my little shop in the hood, baby, I was like, oh, I'm about to take this shit and run. Like
And
I'm
you did.
never coming back here.
Yeah.
And I didn't.
And business been booming ever since.
It's been booming.
Different
Thank
businesses,
God.
like-
Thank God.
That's
all types
good,
of stuff.
Sierra.
God it's God too.
You a
Like,
husler though.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Well, check out the
Thanks to both of
podcast.
y'all.
January 16th, 8 p.m.
Yes,
Me and my homegirl.
Yes.
And we appreciate you guys for joining us.
Thank
you for having us. I
having
really
us.
appreciate
Of
you.
course.
Thank you,
Great.
Charlamagne. We love you.
Yes,
love you
it was
more.
good.
NeNe
Yes.
Leakes,
Stay in
Sierra
touch.
Gates.
Yes,
It's the
thank
Breakfast
you.
Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up. In the morning. The Breakfast Club.